What has been happening to the price of gold and silver this week? Let's find out. Hello and a very warm welcome back to the channel. Today we have our 8th weekly chat where we get together and have a quick look at what's been happening this week in the world of precious metals and numismatics. Well, this week is a little different because I'm going to be swapping the format up a little bit and doing things in a little different order than we have been doing in the past. Because what I thought I'd do is I'd do the more serious items like the gold and silver price and new releases earlier on in the video, and then do the more informal, relaxed, stack chat for more related items later on in the video. So with that being the case, let's have a look at what's been happening this week in the world of precious metals, and what a week it's been for both gold and silver. Now, if we start off with gold, and I will put a little image on the screen right here, but what you can see is, as predicted in last week's video, the week for gold did start upping and downing a little bit, as we said, with highs of roughly around 1610 and lows of roughly around 1590. But the price just boomed Tuesday morning at about 10 a.m., leading to highs in the week of over £1,630. But as I recorded the video on Saturday the 8th of April, the price has settled at £1,618.62, which, as you can see, is a fabulous increase of £17.02 from last week's price. So an absolutely amazing week for gold there. Now, one thing I do predict seeing early on next week, because there has been quite a large spike in gold this week, I think we're going to see the price drop a little bit in the beginning of the week. But I do think generally over time we are going to see gold increase. I do think when we have a spike like this, we may see a bit more up and downing afterwards, like we did with the initial spike a few weeks ago. In the back end of March, we did see gold absolutely soar by over £80 in 1 week. Now, since then, there's been a bit of a recovery. It's popped back down by £15 and £20 over the past couple of weeks. But it does seem to be going back up now. So, as I say, I think we are going to see a little drop at the beginning of the week, then maybe a little bit more upping and downing as the week goes on. But generally, I think we're going to see a pattern of this. A bit of a spike, then a little bit of a correction, and then a little bit of teetering, and another little spike. So again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my prediction, and as we know, anything could happen, but it definitely will be interesting to see how this plays out a little bit further. Now, with silver, it's been another amazing week with further increases in prices. The current price of silver, as I recall the video, is £20 and 12 pence per ounce, which is another increase of 50 pence per ounce. Now, what we're seeing with that is a steady increase of around 50p a week for around 3 weeks now. Now, on the 18th of March, we had quite a high spike just after the initial issue with the banks, where silver increased by £1.50 that week. Now, the following week, it was 42 pence. The week after that was 58 pence, and this week is an increase of 50 pence per ounce. So as you can see, over the last week, it's averaged out at exactly 50 pence a week. Now, as I suggested last week, we are seeing a general steady increase in the price of silver, and I personally think that's going to carry on for a little bit longer, where we are going to see a steady increase in the price of silver of around that amount for at least the next week. But again, I am definitely not a financial advisor. There is absolutely never any guarantees with investments. This is only my prediction based on my opinion alone. But again, likewise with gold, it is definitely going to be very, very interesting to see how this plays out. It's a very volatile market at the moment, which means literally anything could happen. But as it stands, great news for the existing stackers who have been holding for quite some time. That's great. That's excellent news for you, with increases in both gold and silver there. Okay, so if we look at new releases with the Royal Mint, there isn't a lot to look at this week. One thing they have released is in lieu of it being Easter, they've re-released some Maundy money sets. Now, if you weren't aware of what Maundy money is, it's money that's given out by the reigning monarch to, I believe it's given to as many people as the monarch is years old. And there's one set given to men and one set given to women. So I think the figure in the back of my mind is there's going to be 148 sets given out this year. Now, also, I do believe that Maundy money is also given out at Christmas, but definitely let me know in the comments if that's right. I seem to think that Maundy money is given out at Christmas as well as Easter. It's actually something I'd be very interested in collecting myself if it didn't have such a stupidly high premium to it. I mean, there's always 4 coins in the set. It's a silver 1 pence, 2 pence, 3 pence, and 4 pence. So you're looking at coins roughly around this kind of size, like that kind of size up to about that, with one being in between the largest and the middle bit. The price range they go for at the moment on the Royal Mint website is on average between £300 and £500. So as I say, they're definitely not a cheap coin to collect. And for that reason, it's not something I have in my collection at the moment. It's something I definitely would like to have in my collection if I can ever pick some up for the right price. Who knows what I'll find out there one day. But at the moment, it's something I'm going to pass up. But if it is something that interests you, definitely head over to the Royal Mint website. They've got quite a few Maundy money sets available to purchase right now. Okay, so with that being out of the way, we can start looking at the more relaxed, maybe more fun aspects of the video. Which is to start off with, we have the comment of the week. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, with the comment of the week, it's getting far too difficult for me to choose a comment. I'm just getting far too many amazing comments by so many amazing people. I just can't choose anymore. So what I've done is I thought I'd pass the responsibility off over to you guys. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the comment of the week by whichever comment gets the most likes, as I thought that would be quite a fair way to pick the comment of the week. So that being the case, we actually have 2 comments of the week this week because it was a tie. So the first one we have for you is Future Investments, who in response to last week's comment of the week has commented to say, "Love Darth Stacker, he leaves some great comments." Now, I can only absolutely agree with that, Future Investments. Darth Stacker absolutely does leave some amazing comments. So I can completely understand why that comment would get a few likes there. And secondly, we have a comment from Lee Parola, who says, "Your chest is way cooler than 365's. Think he must have spent most of his cash on the salt lamp. Hope he's not angry when he reads this. Cool film as always, TSC." Well, first of all, thank you very much, Lee. Thank you for the support as always. And I actually thought 365's chest was equally as cool as one I got. When I saw his on the video, I actually thought, oh, I wish I've got one like that for a second. But no, I am really happy with my chest. It's one I'm glad I got. If you haven't seen that yet, it was on the tail end of Friday's video where we reviewed this coin here, the Armenian 500 dram Noah's Ark. If you haven't seen that video yet, definitely click on that link right there. But back to Lee's comment. But yes, no, I thought 365's chest was really cool. It was an amazing chest in itself. But yeah, no, definitely salt lamps. They're not the cheapest things. I wanted to get one, but I want to get really big one for the corner of the room. I want one that's like 2 foot high or 2 foot tall, and I've not really seen one I can grab for a reasonable price as of yet. But I'll definitely keep looking on that, and one day, who knows, you might see the Stack Collector Mammoth Salt Lamp appearing in one of the videos. So thank you very much again to both of you for your comments there, and to everyone else, please don't forget to help me pick next week's comment of the week by liking any comments you see that are particularly helpful or funny, or you just like in any particular way. So if we have a quick look at what's been happening last week on the channel, as I've already mentioned, we had a quick look at the Armenian Noah's Ark fine bullion right there, but we also did a good old-fashioned coin review on this coin right here, which is the 1887 double florin, aka the Barmaid's Ruin. So if you do like your old coins, or you just like silver of any kind, then definitely check that video out. I'll again put a link right there. Okay. And next week on the channel, on Tuesday, I've got a little bit of an unboxing for you. Now, a little bit of a spoiler is inside this parcel right here are some old pre-1947 500 silver florins. Now I've completed the Half Crown album, I will be starting to try and get the florin album filled up. And I thought, rather than filling it and then bringing it out to show you all when it was full, what I'd do is we'd fill the album together. So every time I get a new coin for the album, we'll get the album out and we'll put them in so you can see the album getting more and more full as we go on. So Tuesday we're going to be looking at some of the old florins. So I definitely recommend that one for all you coin collectors and numismatists out there. And I'm going to be honest, Friday's video is a little bit in the air at the moment. And that's purely because I've picked up quite a few new pieces of silver over this last week or so. Not only have I purchased a few for myself, but I've also very kindly had a few pieces gifted to me by my father. So I know he's going to be listening right now. So I just want to say thank you so much, Dad, for the bits of silver you sent my way recently. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And I'm really looking forward to getting them out on the channel so we can all have a look at them together. So, that being the case, it definitely depends on what turns up through the post when, as to what I'm going to be getting out to have a look at next Friday. There's a few pieces I've already got here, and there's some more pieces that I'm still waiting to be delivered. So, depending on what gets delivered through the week, I would definitely pick something out, and we'll have a good look at that. Oh, and I've just remembered I've completely forgot the bargain of the week, which this week goes to Ray of his pickup of 5 double florins, 3 dated 1889, 1 dated 1887, and 1 dated 1890, which he was able to pick up at scrap price a few years ago. So I can only imagine he paid an amazing price for that. But 5 double florins for anywhere near scrap price is an absolutely amazing bargain. So I think it goes without saying that that's going to have to be the bargain of the week this week. But definitely don't forget to let me know your bargains in the comments so I can consider them for next week's bargain of the week. It doesn't have to be something that you've purchased this week. You can re-enter if I don't pick your bargain as bargain of the week this week. You know, I may pick it the following week. This section is basically just to celebrate all the bargain silver we're able to pick up. So again, definitely don't forget to let me know your bargains in the comments. And other than that, I would really love to include a little bit of a question and answer section into these videos. So if there's anything you would like to ask me whatsoever, please let me know in the comments below. I'll definitely look into considering all those for next week's video, and I'll look into giving you whatever answers I'm able to do so. Okay, so with that being the case, I've probably said as much as I've got to say this week. But again, as always, the prize box is back in play. So if you want to know what's in that box right there, then you have to click on that video right there. Okay, keep stacking, take care, and goodbye.